Are you bitter at all? I mean, how do you not be upset or angry? Because I've never known you to be an angry person or bitter person. But why not? You're not bitter or angry?
Oh no, I was very upset. This played out in different ways for me. As I mean, I definitely had depressions about it, bouts. I've had self esteem issues. I had confidence issues. On this show that I did on OWN
Love
last
goals.
year,
Love goals.
Love Goals, I shared with the therapist Spirit. If you saw that, you saw me having my voice issues. Like I couldn't even speak. It was just
Was it because it was chipping away at your confidence and like it was trickling now over into your relationship?
it was trickling into my relationship, and thankfully I had a great supporting partner, and he knew it was just hard. It was communication issues. It was a lot. Let me tell you what it does to you. It makes you feel less than a person. It makes you feel inferior. You have an inferior complex. You have confidence issues. You have low self-esteem, never believing that I was good enough. Never, like, always having to prove, overprove, and never getting that acknowledgement. So yeah, those things is those are the effects of that behavior. From There's no encouragement. When there's no encouragement, how do you expect the seed to grow? How do you plant a seed back in 87 and then not water it?
Mhm. So
Hmm.
going back to the girls, who's driving it? Somebody has to be driving it. Peppa, Salt, is it somebody behind the scenes, behind the group, attorneys, agents? Like, who do you think is driving this? Because what I find interesting is there was a period of time when you first started with the group where you were in the background with the music, doing the DJing, and even though you were in all the visuals and all that, and then you came much further in the forefront, performing, writing, uh, rapping, and I personally think that's because you were the fan favorite. I mean, fans were in. I remember the era. Fans were in love with Spinderella. I never thought of Salt and Pepper without thinking of you. So who's behind it, driving this?
Well, who does it look like's behind it driving it?
Well, in the recent interviews, Salt seems a little salty, and Peppa just wants to talk about Peppa. So it seems like it's Salt.
Hmm. They have their name as the bosses. They have said, I am the boss. I make the deals. I sign the checks. If you saw the show, they made it clear who is the boss. So who makes decisions? It's the two of them. And honestly, you guys, all you got to do is just look. You can see it. It's really not that deep.
Where are you at with it now? I mean, now that they have this Lifetime doc, which is part of what your goal was as a group, play out without you. How, where are you at with
I'm
it?
I'm good. I like not being in an abusive relationship. I like being confident. I like being um, encouraged. I surround myself with people that encourage me and bring me up. I have you know countless people that support and love me and do not discourage me. And that's what we should be doing. I really, 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 in my heart, cannot tell you how sorry to you guys, that I am. I wanted more from us. And trust me, I'm getting the short end of the stick. This is not about money. This is not about clout, or this is not a publicity stunt.
Isn't it
It's
legacy? Isn't it?
my legacy
Isn't it,
is my baby.
isn't it what the three of you represented to hip hop, to the culture, to young women, to women in music, to women in general? Isn't that what it's about?
Yeah, that's what it's about. That's what it's about for me.
Hmm. So the Salt and Pepper's being honored at the 2021 Grammys. How does that happen and not include you when lifetime achievement for the Recording Academy includes music that you recorded with them?
This is why I have stepped up, and this is why I'm speaking out, because we don't have to be together. We don't have to be together. We have made the decision mutually. They fired me, but it's cool. I'm good with that. Fire me because I don't like being abused. But we don't have to be together. But we definitely should acknowledge the work that was put in. And that is on my back. The three of us did that. The three of us had that schedule. Nope, they keep bringing up 87 and what happened before me, before I got there. I can't tell you what happened before me. I don't know. The album that was done before me, and there was another album that I did come in on, but I was being groomed. But that third album has my DNA in it, that fourth album, that fifth album, and anything after that. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't mind doing it because I saw the bottom line, you know. But yeah, the consumer, you can't disguise a truth. You're gonna tell the people that I wasn't there when I was. This is why the viral attention is happening, because people's memories are being with.
Mm-hmm.
History is being written right now, and you're okay with rewriting it to satisfy whatever your ego tells you that I did to hurt you. I don't know what that is. There was no issue that should warrant that behavior.
Do you believe that you deserve a Grammy or to be recognized at the Grammys?
Oh yeah. Yeah. What I would like to see happen is, regardless of what all is happening, we're going to always have this issue because my name, my likeness is attached to their success. And unless we come up with a plan to figure that out, which that's a settlement was done for the majority of that, but there's still things like these lifetime achievement awards that I should be a part of and that I will continue to pursue.
The star on Hollywood.
Oh yeah. Um, I will do my best to pursue that which is due me. That's it.
Mm.
But anyway, um, I wish I could answer these questions for everybody. I'm as broken about it and disappointed about it, but I have been dealing with this, so I know how this goes with them. It would be a shock to me for them to act differently.
Mm. So are these the people that you knew back in the 80s? I mean, or have they just become new people, different people over time?
I mean, we've had a lot of great times, but they've had this underlying issue and really acted out on it in these past couple of years from this the fact that I would ask about fixing or defining. I even just wanted my name to be, you know what I'm saying? People kept seeing three people and calling us Salt and Pepper, and they would be like, "Who's that?" They weren't. It wasn't fair to the new fans that they didn't know who this person was.
Hmm.
So I made it clear that I wanted to define that with them, and I wanted their support on that. And it was like, how do we do that?
Hmm.
Why are we going to change our name? We're Salt and Pepper. I didn't ask you to change your name. I'm just saying, like, how do you fix that? How can we justify that? Let's talk about it. And I wanted to sit down with what I called my sisters. And I wanted to sit down with these women who consider themselves bosses that would continue to allow me to be that would continue to just make me feel like I'm nothing, you know?
Mm.
I was giving them the opportunity to fix it on various occasions and to define it, and they didn't see fit to do that. So um, that's not what I'm tolerating in my life right now.